Hi everyone, and welcome to Jane Talks Murder. And throughout April, I will be looking at the worst rated and most panned episodes of Poirot, Murder, She Wrote, Diagnosis Murder, and Jonathan Creek. Today, I will be looking at Murder, She Wrote, Death Goes Double Platinum. Or as I like to call it, That Time Jessica Was There. You'll understand. We begin the episode with some drumming and these people having a whale of a time. And for a hot second, I thought this was a dark-haired Sarah Michelle Gellar. There are so many people in this opening, I don't even know how to begin labeling all of them. But Jessica is here. What is this man doing to this microphone? She tells them she swung it so they can record in the school, and Amy and her bump shows up.
Come on, we gotta drop Jessica off and there's still time to catch a Knicks game. Come on.
Wait. I know that voice. I'd recognize it anywhere. That's the voice of Manny Calavera from Grim Fandango.
You know, Copal's not really in his office.
What a great game. Jessica exposits she's helping the band out in exchange for Spanish lessons for her new book, but she's interrupted by this wall of a man demanding Desi meet with his boss, which he agrees to, and Amy is concerned. Max wants to manage the band, but Desi says no and destroys the proposed contract, so Max threatens this guy to screw shit up for them. Alex and Luis complain to Jessica that things have taken a nosedive overnight, and Alex's actor is familiar to me as he played Rod in A Nightmare on Elm Street. But also he appeared in 2 episodes of the comically bad Secret Agent Man TV show that starred Saw's Costas Mandylor. I will never stop reminding people that show exists. Jess says she has a friend in the music business because of course she does, but has to rush off to teach, leaving Alex to pressure Luis into talking to Tomas, who used to date his sister. Speak of the douche, he harasses Patricia on the street, so she gives him a mouthful, and he's salty that she's now dating Alex. Ooh, funky. Oh great, more characters. We have Wilson Sloan, no idea who he is right now, and Isa, Luis and Patricia's mum. Oh, Wilson is Jessica's music business friend, and Patricia tells Sam she got fired from her job because she argued with her boss over the band's CD. Jess invites Wilson to the band's recording on Thursday, which Luis is excited about, until Dumb and Dumber show up, who Isa tries to throw out. Tomas causes drama between the couple and then spies on Desi and Amy as someone tries to run them down in a car. So she complains to Jessica, but Desi says Max wouldn't hurt him, which causes a row.
You idiot!
Jessica advises Amy to leave town for a while, but she won't go without Desi, and Max talks about bad guy stuff, mentioning some bad blood between him and Wilson. Max suggests killing Alex, which Tomas is not okay with, but Max says with Alex out of the way, Tomas will have Patricia all to himself. Oh yay, yet another character! Abby is the homicide detective teaching the class, who shows Jessica Max's criminal record and warns he may be hiring a hitman. Alex and Desi have a chat about the whole situation before Alex gets a phone call and Desi drinks water weirdly. The call is from a hitman that Max has hired, who Alex thinks is a music investor, so Tomas rings Patricia to warn her, and Wilson asks Isa how badly Max is involved, and they have a little moment. Tomas tells Patricia the plan, and she agrees to hook up with him if he calls off the hit, which he does, and then takes his reward. Alex makes it back to the club, only to find Patricia gone and Max there. Whoa, that is an aggressive ice pick. Desi gets the show going as Patricia and Tomas show up together, which pisses Alex off, and he goes for him, only for Isa to break things up. And then Max threatens Tomas's life, which he surprisingly seems surprised by. Dude, what did you think would happen? Sam then warns him about the cables by his chair, and after the lights go down for some smoke effects and comes back up again, we see the ice pick is missing. Never mind, I think I know where it went. Abby asks Patricia about her relationship with Tomas, and chill as fuck Wilson tells Alex to call him when they're done clearing stuff up, before Sam tells Abby the lights were down for about 10 seconds, and Jess points out the ice pick is missing. With everyone gone, Isa yells at Patricia for getting mixed up with Tomas, and accuses Luis of the murder, before mumbling that they should all stick together. Outside, Patricia confides in Luis what happened, so he breaks into Tomas's place to cover her tracks, but is immediately busted by Abby. Max and Alex meet up, both accusing the other of the murder, and Max spills the hitman plan and threatens him, while Jess tells Patricia to come clean to Abby, who swings by saying Luis has been released, but Patricia is looking guilty due to her fingerprints being on the recovered murder weapon. Isa is pissed about the whole thing, so Jessica tells her my life philosophy.
You'll think much clearer after a bath and a nap.
And then asks Desi if he heard anything strange at the time of the murder. He says he recalls the sound of Velcro being pulled apart near to Tomas. Back home, Jess tells Alex to go see Patricia and then calls Abby while fuddling around with her notice board, which gives her an idea. Jess goes to the club and says Sam used glow-in-the-dark tape to see the mixer desk and also stuck some to the back of Tomas's chair when he warned him about the cables. Jess also says that after the blackout, Sam's scarf was missing, which he used to not leave prints, and he admits to the murder because he was in love with Patricia and wanted to protect her from Tomas. Here, have a hug. Abby's had enough. The next day, Jess tells the band that Wilson wants to sign them, and the hitman, Max, and his goon are all in deep shit. And Amy decides now is the time to have the baby. Right, I'm going to be straight with you all. This isn't actually the lowest rated episode. From time to time, Murder, She Wrote did this thing where Angela Lansbury would stare into the camera and say, "Let me tell you a story," and then the rest of the episode wouldn't feature her at all. Those kinds of episodes were total bullshit, and the actual lowest rated episode, Where Have You Gone, Billy Boy, was one of them, so I refused to cover it, instead looking at the next worst, which was this one. It wasn't terrible, it was just quite slow to get going, and there were too many characters to wrap my head around, especially at the start, which made for a frustrating watch. I haven't been this confused about who is who since Murder on the Orient Express. There were a lot of characters who were related to one another or in a relationship with one another, and it was hard to keep track of the connections, but as the episode progressed, it became easier and therefore more enjoyable to watch. I'm not asking for a dead body right off the bat, but waiting for over half the episode to deliver the murder the show's title promises is a little too stretched out. And this episode felt like a mix between two episodes I covered previously, Double Jeopardy and Murder, She Spoke, so there was nothing particularly fresh or new. Having said that, there were some good points. The music was fun throughout, often being diegetic, and it was nice to listen to Tony Plana's voice throughout because I love Grim Fandango, and it was a lovely nostalgic hug for me. The best part about this episode for me was Abby. It was so nice not to have the stereotypical douchey male detective that gets in Jessica's way and acts somewhat sexist. Instead, we got the lovely Abby, who was not only diligent at her job, but also had a great rapport with Jessica, allowing them to solve the case together. I kinda guessed Sam was the killer, Max and his crew were too obvious, and every other character was too important to the dynamic, so that only left Sam. And I like how the kill was done, but I'm pretty sure the residue of glow-in-the-dark tape wouldn't also glow, but whatever. This wouldn't make my recommended watch list, but it has Jessica Fletcher in it, so that's better than some. We have one victim, Tomas Aguilar, who despite being a sleaze, I did feel a bit sorry for as he did try to do the right thing. And he was stabbed with an ice pick by our killer Sam DeSoto, who wanted to protect Patricia from his creepy advances. So there you have it. That was Death Goes Double Platinum. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or come say hi on social media. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button, it really does mean a lot, or consider subscribing if you want to keep investigating with me. Alternatively, feel free to check out my other YouTube channels. Thank you so much for watching, I'll speak to you soon, and keep an eye out for clues.